It was a cold, a wintry, a heartbreaking Sunday evening as the Green Bay Packers succumbed to so many different things and were defeated by the Colorado team that they call the Denver Broncos. It was disgusting to watch. A lot of things went wrong, and it was never fun. And now we have to try to be like enthusiastic and happy because we're the type of people that let football games dictate how we feel. Pure Americana, pure Wisconsin, pure Midwest. You're listening to some podcast that you happen to stumble upon on the internet and you said, hey, why not? I'm sick of listening to Joe Rogan and Dax Shepard. And it's called Dudes with Brews on a Porch. My name is Drew. His name is Rob. Welcome.
And let's cue it.
You're about to hear the greatest show of your life. Dudes with brews on a porch with Rob and Drew.
Welcome. Let's dive into the beer that we're drinking right away since we're getting to business. We're getting to the stuff. I was on the fence on if I wanted to crack this one open, Rob, but I chose to. I went Black Friday shopping, as I usually do for the Bourbon County Goose Island beers. They have a couple different variants, and I'm cracking into the first one. I had the original one already off mic, willy-nilly, because that's readily available. This one, however, I don't know, you might be able to still get it some places, but I am drinking the 2025 Bourbon County Goose Island brand stout. It's the chocolate praline stout. There was a couple of different variants. I got 3 of them. So one of them I'm saving for a special time, maybe around Christmas. Wink, wink. But this one, Bourbon County brand stout, is a beer crafted for aging. Oh, well, all right. Over time, Goose Island's Imperial Stout undergoes an incredible transformation within the barrel. With patience and time, the beer not only absorbs the character of the freshly emptied bourbon barrels, but also develops expressions of toasted marzipan and dried fruit, signature to the original stout. Goose Island brings these flavors to the forefront with 2025 Bourbon County brand chocolate praline stout, first aged in freshly emptied bourbon barrels. This stout draws inspiration from the underlying decadence of chocolate, caramel, and roasted nuts found in original. Layered with a blend of cocoa nibs, hazelnuts, almonds, cashews, and dates, this full-bodied stout showcases the classic flavors of a chocolate praline while embracing the subtle nuances imparted by the bourbon barrel. 14.6 on the ABVs. No info on the IBUs. I can't wait to try it. It should be delicious. It should be the best. So yes. Are you ready for me to sip it, my friend?
Sip it. Do it. Or switch to my phone.
I noticed. Ooh. Very chocolatey. Very chocolatey. What is a
What kind of chocolate are we talking? Like a hot chocolate, or are we talking like a dark chocolate? Ovaltine.
I wouldn't say Ovaltine. I wouldn't say hot chocolate. I would say more of a dark, like milk chocolate, like a richer chocolate. What is a praline?
Like a richer chocolate. I think it's kind of like a somewhat caramely.
Maybe that's what I get. Like with the richness, I get the chocolate, I get the caramel. It's pretty good.
I don't know. I always stayed away from praline because of Wayne's World. There's a line in Wayne's World that's like, if you were an ice cream flavor, you'd be praline and cock or dick or something like that. You know that line?
Praline and dick.
Which made me assume that praline was just like, I don't know, not a good flavor.
Phallic flavored, perhaps, which some might enjoy.
Some might enjoy, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I had it later in life in some coffee drinks that required
Oh.
praline when I worked at the coffee shop.
You
Yeah,
said
the praline. I didn't have the other. Just the praline. I tried later.
the way that transition though, you're like, well, yeah, well, I had it later in life, and maybe it wasn't too bad. Hey, whatever, to each his own. I'm not gonna yuck somebody's yum.
Yeah,
Rob,
yeah, that's a great thing.
you were drinking a beer during the game, and then you had to switch. You want to talk about your traumatic experience as all hopes of a playoff berth, all hopes of any sort of victory has been stripped away from us?
Well, yeah. So somewhere around midpoint. I mean, I was drinking a spotted cow, and then I switched to what I'm drinking now, which I like to call away the hurt of a painful loss. So I'm drinking away the hurt of a painful loss right now. And it's vodka with just a smidge of cucumber lime, zero sugar Gatorade, just to take the edge off of it.
Oh,
It's got a nice green minty hue, if you can see.
yeah. It sounds disgusting. But hey, again, if you like it, you like it. I'm not gonna here to judge you. I'm not gonna be upset.
Yeah, don't yuck my yum. Not today. I can't handle it. I was losing my shit during this game, man, just because of the defensive errors and our offense. I thought was okay. I mean, our red zone play was no good, but we were playing against a really hard, very difficult defense. I didn't actually even expect to win this game necessarily. My problem with the Packers is when they dangle hope in front of us, only to implode in the final quarter or whatever. And they don't do it that often. We act like it happens, but in reality, we have a winning season. We normally have a winning record. This was just important because the Bears freaking stomped all over their opponent today, and we got to go back and face them in a week. And I don't want to the Bears don't need a big head. I don't want to give them a big head. They're not there yet.
Right.
Win for 30 years straight, and then you can have a big head.
They won against the Browns, a team which we also lost to, but they had a different quarterback. We had to play him against Joe Flacco, and then now they got Shadur out there doing horrible things. But the good thing is my fantasy team is kicking ass right now. I have one player left playing tonight, but I got 233 points right now. That's unheard of.
Holy cow. What, you had Pitts? Did you have Lawrence or something? Or Stafford?
Stafford, I did. I benched Allen, which I shouldn't have, but Stafford did well. I had Puka. I have Olav. DJ Moore finally did something. I had Etienne. Is that how you say it? Etienne Jr.?
Etienne Jr., I have him too.
Pitts. Bates, the kicker, got me 11 points. Jacksonville got me 10 points. So we're looking okay, looking pretty good, which I'm happy for because hopefully I can win some money and apply it to whatever situation I got going on. But Rob, I had an idea for today.
Okay.
A statement was said to me last night. So last night we gathered up the troops, we put them in the car, and we went to the annual local light show.
Yeah, down at Stinky Point there.
Yeah, down where it's stinky, and we watched it or whatever. And at one point, I'm just like, "This is the same thing that we watched last year. It's the same one." And Carissa said, "Can you just change your mindset about Christmas for once? Can you just figure out how to do that and make it fun for everybody?" And I said, you know what? I'll try. I'm going to do my best. So I have a list of possible ways to shift my disdain, my hatred for Christmas. Okay. Let's kind of get to the bottom of it, shall we? How do you feel about Christmas? Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you gotta have it?
None of those things about Christmas. I had to go shopping on Wednesday, and I went to the Galleria in Glendale, the mall. And I think it was after I passed my third Wetzel's Pretzels and my second Lids store when I realized it feels like I'm going in circles, but in reality, this place literally is just selling the same shit. Every 5 stores, it's the same store, rebranded, relabeled,
Yeah.
and all these people are just eating it up. And I'm here too, and it really depressed me. And I don't like Christmas. I don't like. I understand it. I understand the mentality behind it, but it's that as a holiday, it's a piece of garbage.
Mm-hmm.
It's a task for the person who makes money. That's what it is. Everybody else gets to have a great time.
Yeah. And I agree with you. So like part of my deep-rooted hatred for Christmas comes from my youth, my experience working so long in retail, and then just like interactions with humans have really tainted my view on it. And, you know, I don't want to get into all those finer details, but, you know, when it comes down to, I don't necessarily hate Christmas. What I hate is forced cheer. Like this performative happiness. I have to put on a smile, shuck and jive, and say ho, ho, ho to all the people out there. I got the bad memories associated with it for various different reasons. And you know what? I won't even say, like, you could say like the religious aspect of it, but that's not even a worry. That's not even a thing really anymore. Like,
I remember when we did go see that nativity scene, and you're like, this is the same thing as last year.
Right. Get this. I learned this yesterday too while going to this thing. They do have the manger or whatever, and I was like, where's Jesus? And they're like, oh, they don't put him out till Christmas. And I said, you're kidding me.
Smart move.
Like,
because he was born in April.
I'm like, you really? Like, somebody's duty on Christmas, is to put out a fake Jesus, a little wooden painted baby. I was like, that's, I don't know. I just found that to be a bit ridiculous. And if I were to be tasked with such a duty, I would vehemently. I said that wrong. I had a big word in my head, and I didn't say it. How do you know what I was trying to say? Vehemently. Damn it! It would have sounded more profound had I got it. But here we are. We are human. I would have rejected that request. But
well, luckily, like, the person who's tasked with doing that doesn't believe in Jesus, so it's like a double whammy. It's the only people that work on Christmas.
Right. What? Yeah.
Can you up with this thing that you don't believe in that manger that doesn't interest you?
Right. So it's not that I hate Christmas. So I need to rename it. You know, it isn't Christmas. This is a magical season for my children and my wife, in which I need to reframe that and say it in my head. So how am I going to do this, Rob? What are some suggestions you have?
God, that's a tough one. To make yourself like giving joy to your family. I feel like that should be the easiest part of it.
I do like. Okay, so don't get me wrong. I love getting the gifts for my kids. I do, and they open it and they get excited, and I like that. I like that part of it. I don't like the forced like obligations of going to visit family, which we've changed. We've ended those certain things, and now we do our own thing. We stay at home. We say, hey, if you want to come over and hang out with us, come over and hang with us. We would love to see you, but you do not have to come. You know, we kind of put it in their court, which I don't know if that's a dick move or not, but it's just like, it's cool if you come, it's cool if you don't. Like, we get it. We've changed that, which is nice. I will say that. But here's a couple of different ways to define myself. Are you ready?
Okay.
Like, I think I need to like assume a role here. I don't need to be the festive Santa Claus father, right? I could be the logistic guy. I could put the things together that need to be assembled in the form of presents, whether that's wrapping or, you know, when the kid opens up and it's like, it's a bike. I didn't get my kids a bike, but if it happened to be a bike, I would have to put it together if it came in the box, you know, because nowadays that's how you do it. I I'm doing that thing. I'm cleaning up. I'm fixing it. I'm making myself useful. Which one doesn't sound that fun, but it's something I have to do. I could be the tradition anchor, creating my own traditions for my family, whether that's queuing up the same movie every time. So I'm talking Home Alone, Home Alone 2, The Grinch. Maybe we watch what's the one?
Jingle All the Way.
That is one we should watch. I haven't watched that in a long time. I've had it up the hill with this turbo guy.
I just watched it. It does not hold up.
It doesn't.
The graphics in it, but it's hilarious and worth watching again.
And Sinbad's in it.
Sinbad's in it.
He's dead, right?
I have no idea. I thought he was a genie at one point, but apparently I was wrong about that too. So honestly, I don't know where Sinbad is on the map.
I think he died. I could be really wrong on that. Yeah,
Apologies to Sinbad if you're alive. Apologies all around, actually, just to anybody who's a fan of Sinbad if he's alive.
He is. He just had a birthday not that long ago, November 10th, 69 years old. Born in Michigan. Happy birthday, friend. He was. I did watch a genie movie at one point in my life, and it was probably the Shaquille O'Neal one, but I swear to God it was Sinbad.
I swear too. Yeah, man. I don't know how we come up with that collectively.
How does everyone remember that? But then it's gone. There's no trace of it.
Yeah. But hey, it's a weird time.
It is a weird time. But anyways, back to that. So I'm queuing up this stuff. I'm being like, maybe we have the same food. It's post Christmas, like Christmas evening, and I'm like, hey, we're not like super hungry where we need to dive into another like helping of whatever the main meal was, but we're still hungry. So maybe I'm frying up some chicken nuggets or some pizza or something like that. Like keeping that alive. The little things count too around the holidays. I like that. I'm really bad at wrapping Christmas presents. Like I'm not good at it. I've tried, and no matter how much I attempt to make it look presentable, like I can get to a point where if you look at it, aerial view looks great, but the second you pick it up and flip it over, it's a hot mess. Like on the back end, it is just dumpster.
So is it because like you can see the gifts still, or it's no coverage, or too much tape, or?
Sometimes I don't cut enough wrapping paper, but then sometimes I give too much for the folding, just too much where it just like wraps around the whole thing. It's really bad.
You don't think to just cut off that excess
Well, the way I have it now, it's like if I do that, I might as well just start over. So
I'm not here to judge your wrapping game, Drew.
Do you know how to do it? Do you know how to wrap a present, Rob?
I do.
Oh, yeah? All right. Explain it to me. Send me a gift in the mail, Rob. I'll pay for the shipping. Send me a perfectly wrapped gift that you assembled. I'm not saying don't order it on Amazon and say wrap it for my friend. I want you to hand wrap it. I need video evidence, and I need to see, like, it needs to be one continuous moment. You're going to wrap the gift, and then you're going to walk to the mail station. What's it called?
It's called the post office, Drew.
That place. And then I'll Venmo you or Zelle or whatever you hippies use in California, the shipping, and then I want it.
I mean, I can do that. That's fine.
Okay. Because
you only need 3 pieces of tape. That's all you should need.
That is false and far-fetched. 3 pieces of tape?
3 pieces. That's it.
How? Okay, where do they go?
One goes on the main fold-over flap. So when you do your initial wrapping of the box, not the sides where you make the triangles and all that, but where it's just paper, and then the paper comes over. One piece on the center, just a little piece right on the center of that, where those two papers meet.
Okay.
Right? Now you can push the box backwards and forwards in what's a box-shaped tube of paper, yes?
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then center it, and if you've measured it properly,
you have to measure it, like with a tape measure, ruler.
You don't have to. You just eyeball it, man. Like you want it to go half. Oh, like you don't want to go the amount of paper on the edges of the box should equal a little over half the height of the box. That way, when you flip them up, they go just about half over. And then when you flip them down, you'll get coverage. And then when you do the triangles, you that makes the little triangle flaps. Flip those over, one piece of tape across, flip the other ones over, one piece of tape across, 3 pieces of tape, perfectly wrapped box. Easy peasy.
Yeah. That's what I try to do, but it does not work effectively. It's not.
I mean, I've gotten myself into some conundrums. I'm not going to lie.
Every time I wrap a present, it's a conundrum. What the hell is happening? People are slamming into me. I'm trying to have a professional type of production here, and
trying to find joy in here.
Yeah. Carissa, we're trying to shift my Christmas perspective that you requested of me yesterday, and in the game plan, in the moment, here you come and you're slamming into me and saying, "Get out of my way, you useless garbage." That's what you called me. Oh, she slammed the door.
Yeah, she did not. She was not fazed by that.
No, she wasn't. I'll deal with that later. Anyways, every time I wrap up present, it's truly a conundrum. So, right.
That's why you can make a game out of it. I used to try and use 3 different wrapping papers. Then you got to use a lot more tape, but try and put make a weird amalgam of papers and patterns.
Yeah. I think I'm more I can be this anchor. I think I can be the guy that's queuing up the stuff and kind of the entertainment aspect of it. I am an entertainer of so many different varieties. I feel like I could do this, right?
You can let that be your identity. I mean, we are describing a lot of 90s, Christmas movies.
There isn't any good ones anymore, is there? I don't even know.
I don't know, but there are archetypes of the type of Christmas dad there is, and it is all they never really framed a Christmas movie like this, but there is always an archetype for the dad character where it's he's either the guy who's got to have the most lights on his house, or he's the dad who has to get the perfect gift because that's that's the way he can get through the holidays or whatever. He's doing what you're talking about, where I had to give in to this Christmas joy season, and my only way was to just hyper focus on one thing, whether it be getting the perfect gift or assembling something for my kid or having the most lights on my house because I got to beat that freaking prick down the street.
That's not me.
It's that is legitimately what the dad figures in a lot of Christmas movies do. It's
yeah,
they don't want to be there, they're not happy.
Oh.
Is that bleak?
I mean, whatever. The one movie that was with David Harbour as Santa, I can't think of the name of it right now.
Miracle on 34th Street or whatever.
Unholy Nights or whatever. No, where it's a new one.
I don't know who David Harbour is.
He plays Hopper on Stranger Things.
Oh, that guy. That's why I thought you were talking about why would I think that you were talking about a 1950s actor? But I don't know which one that is. Yeah, Unholy Nights. It's maybe
Yeah,
I didn't watch it.
Oh,
I know that.
Violent Night. That's what it's called.
Violent Night, because it rhymes with silent.
Yeah, that actually is a pretty fun movie. And then maybe we'll queue up a Krampus movie later, the one with Adam Scott. That would be great.
Why don't you just queue up the Grinch and then turn it off halfway through?
The Grinch, I think everyone goes to the Jim Carrey Grinch. I'm OG cartoon.
Oh yeah, cartoon Grinch all day.
Yeah, and I don't even consider
not that 2018 one. I'm talking about the original.
I don't even. Yeah, I agree. I was gonna say I don't even consider the Benedict Cumberbatch one really that great. I don't know. Anyways,
I just had this conversation because Shonda was watching the Grinch the other day, and I was at Tony's, and she said she's watching the Grinch, and I was like, "It's which one are you watching? Not the animated one, right?" Because I was that's when I was going to be upset. She was watching the 2018 animated one, so she got away, but she was close. She was close to feeling my wrath.
Yeah. I have to give myself an opportunity to pre-plan guilt-free exits when the time comes, if I need to, you know? If I say
For your house, like to get away from your family?
I don't know. That's what this list says.
Because you're not going to family events, so you don't have to
Right.
worry about that one.
It's this. It's saying like, hey, while we're doing this, football is going to be on in the background, so I can check out sometimes if I need to.
Mm-hmm.
It's saying, you know, in the pre-planning stage, maybe like Christmas Eve, not necessarily day of, but when we're getting things ready, I'm going to say, I'm going to help for a little bit, but then I'm going to tap out for a little bit as well, because I can't take this holly jolly shit. You know, my black heart, my soulless being needs a break. I don't know so much about those, but that's what it says. The list says I can give myself off-ramp permission. And if the list says it, then it is. I need to reframe it as a memory investment. I like this one. A memory investment, Rob. I've never thought of that. Like creating new memories. I'm investing on so then in 5 years I can look back at this one and be like, that was a good one, you know?
Yeah. Didn't you you didn't listen to that Pink Floyd song ever?
Pink Floyd song. Another brick in the wall?
No, way before that. But
We
the memories of
don't
a man in
need
his
no
old age.
education.
The deeds of a man in his prime. You only know one Pink Floyd song, don't you?
No, I think I know one. How I wish you were here.
All right, stop it.
Two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl. That one? That's Pink Floyd, right?
That one is, and that was actually almost close to the melody.
And then there's my favorite. Scotty doesn't know that Fiona and me do it in my van.
I'm leaving the show right now. Stop.
That was good. That was a zinger. You weren't expecting Scotty doesn't know.
No, I didn't know that you were going to do Scotty doesn't know.
That was great. So yeah, now I can, my kids don't know my internal dread. My kids don't know the exhaustion that this brings me for so many different reasons, and nor should they. This isn't their trauma. It's mine. I need to move past this and reframe it and provide myself an opportunity to have happy memories with my family. For God's sakes, Jesus was born on this day. And I got to remember that.
Yeah. Mary was exposed on this day.
How old was Mary when she gave birth?
Probably 17 too. Everything about that story is bad, but we put it in front of a church every year.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Mary Magdalene was 30.
I don't know.
Is it Mary Magdalene or no? Is there two different Marys? I mean, why you got to get confusing like that? You got 8,000 names, but you decide to go with the mom's name is Mary, and then so is Mary Mag.
I don't know. I didn't write it. I didn't write the story, but essentially, I'm building memories for my kids. So, I don't want my kids to remember me as the Scrooge.
You know, Drew, I got to stop you and just tell you because I think most people have this feeling that you have, and that's what they just hold on to is it's for my kids.
Yeah.
Your parents probably didn't like doing Christmas. Their parents probably didn't like doing Christmas. And you just grow into a point where it's I'll hide it from my kids the best I can, if I can. And then they'll grow into the same cyclical fucking torture fest that is the holidays. And they'll deal with it how I deal with it, which is by being broke all the time. And, we could go on a trip if this holiday didn't exist, but we got to give the Waltons some more money. So that's just the way it is.
So you're saying
that's how we deemed it to be.
So I'm not special?
I'm just saying your pain and anguish isn't special. I mean, I don't know it because I chose to break that cycle by not having children.
Mm-hmm.
So I can do whatever I want.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'm helping a lot of people out.
I hate getting gifts for people. I used to like it back when I was younger, you run out of energy. It's like you realize in your older age that like we're all adults. Like I don't want to. If you want something, go buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Why I gotta guess what you want, spend my money on it, and then I'm probably wrong, and you have to act like you like it, and then put it on a shelf somewhere for a while until you think I won't notice, and then probably give it to somebody else. Like that sounds like a stupid tradition to me. How about this? I'll buy what I want because I'm an adult, and you buy what you want because you're an adult, and we'll get together and have drinks and talk about having the shit that we like because we did it the right way.
Maybe. Yeah, that could be it. My wife genuinely loves Christmas. So is she the weird one and I'm the normal one? I hope so.
No, I think it's like I feel like this is probably sexist or whatever, but I feel like more women like doing Christmas. There is something, I don't know what it is about it or whatever, and it's like I can kind of understand, I guess, just because, but like I said, back when I was like younger, I had money or whatever, like I did like going out of my way to try and get people good gifts and stuff, but it only takes giving somebody a bad gift once to give you anxiety for the rest of your life that you're going to give somebody a terrible gift. And like
Mm-hmm.
there's no reason to like live with that because we don't need to, so if you have kids you have to, but guess what, they're your kids, so you get to tell them what they like because you kind of, just by the things that you get them, like if your kid's not going to like skateboarding if you never let him get a skateboard or you never get him a skateboard, right? Like, so you getting him a skateboard, say for instance, just as a for instance, that gives him something to like. You told him to like skateboarding because you gave him the option. Like, that's not how it is once you get to a certain age. It's just like everybody's got their thing and you have to keep track of all your friends' hobbies, and I don't know what issue of what comic and what Marvel movie and what actor and who's canceled and who's not and what's in whatever. I don't know. It's too much to it. I don't like it. That's me. I don't have kids. I don't have to worry about it. Now I have a girlfriend. It's driving me nuts, man. I don't know what to get her.
I don't know.
So she's not going to get anything, and then I'll deal with that. I'll cross that bridge when it comes. December 26th.
Another way to frame it is to be honest in my dialogue about Christmas. It's not that I'm not going to say I hate Christmas. I need to say this. I need to say, I want the kids to love this season, but I struggle with it. I'm trying to manage myself so it doesn't spill onto you or them. I have to be honest and open about it instead of like, oh, this is dumb. I hate Christmas. It sucks.
Do you think that you can't reframe Christmas in your mind?
I think I can. I think, but
Like,
I think at the core of it, I still just fucking hate it. But I can. There's parts that I love.
I'm not talking about reframing like your role in Christmas or whatever. I'm saying, like when you look out the window in the Christmas season and there's a fresh snow, and there's like lights on your neighbors and the school and all that stuff, and it's it's pretty. It's kind of nice looking out there. Do you see the niceness and how beautiful it is, or do you just see I have to shovel snow and I have to put up lights and then I'm gonna have to take them back down again, and the roads are gonna be crappy and nobody knows how to drive, and God, this line at the store is going to be so long when I go to buy my kid the thing that he's going to love. Is that what you're thinking about more?
I hate snow. If I never saw any snow for the rest of my life, God, that would be a treat.
I mean, it's nice. I'm not going to lie, but
I like lights. I like lights. I do like the Christmas lights. Those are cool, especially when people go all out. I do not put them up because of what you said. It is a lot of work. It's cold outside. Well, where I am, not where you are. 72, you're wearing a fucking long sleeve shirt.
Just drop down to 69, though. So just chill out.
Nice. But yeah, I haven't. I do have some solar panel lights that I've wrapped around my tree before. And then also like my electrical situation for outdoor lights is not ideal by any means. I don't have an outlet on my house that I can access from outside, which is really stupid. But that's just
Yeah, that does suck. Yeah.
yeah. So like it just is a challenge.
So I guess to me, like when you go through this list and stuff like that, like if you can somehow like get over your thing about snow, that's probably half your battle. Just being able to look out your window and be happy with what you see there, and because that's really I guess like I would think that's part of the whimsical nature of the holidays. Like it gets you feeling like Christmas when it's snow and there's lights and it's gentle breeze. I don't know.
There's no gentle breeze in winter in Wisconsin, Robert. Are you like what has become of you? You haven't been in California that long? You spent over 30 years in Wisconsin. Gentle breeze? The wind chill. You just told me earlier people didn't understand wind chill where you're at. It's cold as fuck outside, Rob. Negative 14 degree. It says, it's 5 degrees out, but it feels like it's negative 14. A gentle breeze is going to give me hypothermia. I'm going to die if I stand outside too long.
See, this is where you go wrong.
I guess.
All right. What else do you have on your list? I'm sorry. I keep interrupting.
It says to create one thing that's just for me. Maybe it's, it doesn't have to be like Hallmark, candy cane coated, all that kind of stuff. Maybe I drink a specific beer or bourbon only on Christmas, which, come on now. Who's doing that? But maybe there's like a special one. God forbid, maybe I could get my hands on a bottle of Stag. That would be great. I'll crack it open. I do have a beer that I am saving for Christmas. It is the Bourbon County Stout, but it was aged in Heaven Hill, a Heaven Hill barrel, which is a bourbon that a lot of people seek. So that would be a good one. As long as it doesn't go missing, as long as maybe like a Christmas friend doesn't take it at some point and plant it at a crime scene, I think it'll be good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope that doesn't happen. That'd be pretty random and rare.
Yeah, that would be messed up, but hey, you never know. It says, so I could do that. I could maybe watch a movie no one else cares about. Everyone goes to sleep. Everyone's in bed. It's just me, and I throw on a flick that I like or watch a show that I like and do it that way. Find a ritual that kind of grounds me on Christmas. Be like, hey, I'm doing this part at the end of the day. Maybe I'm firing up the PlayStation and having a gaming session with my friend Trevor or my friend Rob or something like that when everyone else is sleeping.
I think I was going to say that take an hour or so to yourself to play a video game or something that you wanted to do. Give yourself some time to. It's easy to say what you're going to do that, but when you have a family, that doesn't really.
Right.
So like they dictate that schedule, I feel like a little bit, or sometimes it's just nice to have a night where you can sleep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
we'll see.
I mean, me, I like a good nap on the holidays. Always have.
Mm-hmm. Do you have plans for Christmas? Happy also tomorrow is I think it's happened today, right? Hanukkah has begun. Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah, happy Hanukkah. I did read on the sign that they were doing the menorah lighting down the street, but I can't remember what day it was. Maybe it is today.
Yeah, it's early stages in Hanukkah. So, to all of our Jewish homies, L'chaim.
Yeah, Shalom. Is that is that one of the things? I should know.
Fuck.
I'll ask Ryan.
Yeah. Does he celebrate? He's like kind of with that stuff, right?
I think her family does some of that stuff. So
mm-hmm.
Probably knows it at least.
That's cool.
Yep. I need Williams to get that touchdown, but he got stopped.
Yeah, I have Williams in right now as well. Yeah, he's not doing too shabby, or too great. But I'll win that one. In my other league, it might come down to the wire. It says I have an 87% chance of winning, but that's, I'm only 20 points up. I got 2 people in right now, Williams and Turpin. Turpin is a PPR fantasy god. People don't realize. People sleep on him. Points per reception, baby.
I'm so glad that he didn't get in there. Yeah. I'm trying to fit the next year. That's how I'm going to start looking at building teams, is around points per receptions as opposed to big play scores.
Yeah, that's what you need to do. But so there's a chance that I'll still lose. So we'll see. I gotta win in one of them so I can move on to the next round and hopefully win some money, because Papa needs a lot of stuff,
This is the first time I haven't been in the last 2 slots in the league.
Hell yeah.
Slingshot it up into 3rd place, and right now I'm projected to win. I have a 75 to 25% chance. But I'm only up by 15 points, and we both have 2 people left. He's got Addison and who's the other, Jefferson for Minnesota, and then I've got Williams and Metcalf.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I'm looking at getting about 170 points, so I should be okay.
If you could manifest, or you could be granted one Christmas wish, what would it be?
I mean, does it have to be? Can it be practical? Like all my debts erased?
No.
Okay. Well, then I guess I don't know, for everybody that's in Wisconsin that I want to see to come here.
Oh, that'd be nice. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Where would we all
It's
sleep?
not cold. That's my wish gets you here, man. You got to do the rest.
All right. I get like a floor somewhere.
Yeah. I've got vacant apartments. You just got to sneak into and out of them.
I'd do that.
Yeah, easy enough.
Mm-hmm. Where are you at now?
I'm at Shonda's, late game, work tomorrow. I took some time off this week for some stuff, so just tired. I don't know.
Yeah.
Today was a long weekend. I was hungover today because I had that Christmas party last night.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and then when I just started feeling pretty good, that's about the time that the Packers decided to phone in on defense.
The Packers.
So all my energy went into yelling at them as if they could hear me.
Williams just got a touchdown.
Yeah, I see that. It's good. It's good.
It's good. I forgot what I was going to say, but yeah, you requested that this episode be a little shorter because you're a grumpy Gus.
Yeah. It's just been a long weekend, and I want to relax for this last game and be ready for work. And I gotta finish reading something that somebody sent me. I listened to all the things they sent me, but I didn't finish reading the transcript.
How did it sound? The things that people sent you?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it sound authentic? Does it sound like it could be the real deal, the real thing?
Yeah, it's got sound effects. I mean, the accents it shifts a little bit, which is funny to me, but you get a southern draw sometimes.
Right. Good. Just know that's going to be consistent the whole time.
Okay, that's good. As long as it's consistent.
Hopefully. Do my best.
I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with it, but to be honest, I've never been one to be able to commit to a character, so I might just have to commit to whatever the hell I am and do it that way, I guess. But I've been working on some things.
Good. It'll be great. So you're hearing this now. Next week you might have like we might have a little mini something or another, and then on Christmas will be the Christmas pod, which is I think going to be pretty cool, pretty fun. It's a unique take. It's something we haven't done before.
I like it. I like the idea. I think it's good. The execution so far on your end has been perfect. So
Yeah.
I can only ruin it.
No, you'll need a microphone for that one, but
Yeah, that's I'll get my microphone somewhere. I'll make sure that I'm at my place.
you'll be good. You'll be good. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cool. So I'm looking forward to that. linktr.ee/dudes with brews brings you to our link tree where you can access our Spotify. You can access us on Threads. Instagram is really where we're most active. Fun story. Some people in a band reached out to us, Rob, about talking about their album release coming in spring. So we're going to...
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, which is pretty sweet. I'm looking forward to that. That's a flattering angle that you have your phone at.
Yeah, like this.
I'm aroused. But that website will get you to all of our stuff along with our merch. We do have some pretty cool merch. We got some cool shirts. Throw it on a hat, whatever it may be. Get a koozie. I don't know if you can koozie. You can get buttons. You can be like a 1990s mom with all the buttons of your kids' projects on your jacket. That would be cool.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I think it is. You
can get a laptop case. You can get a coffee cup.
You can get shorts now. Athletic shorts.
With the logos on it?
Yeah, dude. Or like not athletic, but like cotton shorts. Yeah, you can get the logos on.
That.
Yeah, those are pretty sweet. So you can get the new logo, you can get the old logo, you can get Strange Brew stuff on there. A bunch of stuff that is pretty cool. And I still have not bought a new car, so my car is dragging. And my wife's car doesn't even start. Been dead in the driveway for at least a week now. So
wow.
Yeah, it's awesome. And it's not the battery. I'll tell you that. So
yeah, I was gonna say, have you checked the battery?
Yeah, we did. A week after it was in the shop, it's now not starting. So life is great. So please buy a lot of merch. So much merch that I can buy a car so I can get from point A to point B with ease and continue to pay my bills as I struggle to be a lower middle class citizen of the United States of America. But thankfully, there's always room for beer. I got at least a $20 bill in my pocket that I can reserve for the golden nectar, the dark nectar, whatever you may call it, the good shit. I can sip upon that from time to time. I drank Bourbon County brand chocolate praline stout. It is a sipper. Higher on the ABV. It's got that kick. It's got the chocolate notes. So what you kind of do, what I did at least, I put it in the fridge. I put it in a dark, cool place. That's where I store it. When I'm ready to drink it, I stick it in the fridge for a day. And then you take it out, let it sit at room temperature for like an hour or so. And that's when you pour it and you drink it and you get all the flavors. Because if you drink it right after chilling it, you're going to lose some of that flavor. You got to wait till it warms up a little bit so then the aromas and all that get released upon opening and pouring it. That's what you have to do. And that's what I did. And it's delicious. I love it. This is the best time of the year for beer because all the bourbon barrel stuff comes out, and that is my real poison that I enjoy. Rob, how was your slightly green vodka drink?
It was great. And one more, and I'll forget about that game as it does its purpose. The nice thing about this, there are no instructions. Just add ice and drink at any. You can drink it warm if you prefer. I don't prefer, but
yeah,
you don't
have to drink it like I said. That's just what I did.
Yeah. So, yeah, the Tito's aromas are always there.
Great. Yes. So that's that. It's good stuff. I would drink it again and again if I could. I don't know.
Go to work drunk.
Go to work drunk?
Yeah, you would drink it again and again and again if you could go to work drunk, but you can't, so you won't.
No. I would always be responsible.
Oh, okay. You're not understanding me. I'm not saying you go to work drunk. I know that's not true.
All right, we need to go.
All right, edit all of it out.
Audio. Goodbye, everyone.